Welcome to the Informed and Oblivious podcast, episode 36. I am Supreme Dumbass Phil, and this is 10 Minutes to Be Gone Raymond. Fucking 2026 is off to a banger already, folks. We're only 2 weeks in, and already I want it to end. For multiple reasons, but yeah, oh my god. But we're having a hell of a night. We won't go into details, but just know that I'm a fucking idiot. Tonight, I'm not the oblivious. Well, I guess I am oblivious in this one. I definitely wasn't informed.
No, you were not.
Jesus Christ.
I was even less informed.
I feel like we need to make some of those like dating in your fucking late 30s memes. Fucking I guess the memes are true. They either have kids or they're crazy or both.
Yeah. But you know.
But you know what isn't crazy?
Liking and subscribing to our podcast.
Well, it might be a little bit crazy with 9 followers, but you know, I'd like to think it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not crazy. Be one of the first ones, and then you can brag about it to your friends when you're 50.
Yeah, like getting in on NFTs early.
Yeah.
That's right, folks. This is just a giant Ponzi scheme, and you don't know it yet.
Yeah, we're non-fungible.
Yeah. My brain is fungible, though. Extremely fungible. But again, if you like our nonsense and our rants and our stupidity, like, comment, subscribe, follow, share the show with everyone you know, and you can find us on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and the Tiki-Takis. Oh, God. I feel dumber than Maduro calling on the U.S. to fucking come and get him.
You know, I was going to say, yeah, it wasn't as crazy as what's been going on in our world the last few weeks. So.
Yeah. Are we about to see the birth of the great United States empire? I'm here for it.
Maybe.
Did you see the meme? You know, like you remember in school, like the Monroe Doctrine, which is basically manifest destiny, like you know, coast to coast. Just people are memeing now the Donroe Doctrine, and they've circled all of the Americas and Greenland, and it says "Don't touch." And then and then they put around like Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan, like cool, leave them alone, like don't touch them either. and then that circled the rest of the world and says we don't give a fuck what happens here, including with Europe. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate, and I'm here for it. The birth of the great American empire. It's been a long time coming. If Donnie Boy is going to do it,
I don't understand the Greenland thing though.
Minerals. Well, one we need the strategic outpost, but we've already got it there. I think we actually have more military not more military personnel. I think we might have at least actually look up how many U.S. military are stationed in Greenland.
Yeah, it's a lot. And they've already said, like, basically, we
but
can
I
do
think it
whatever the
might
fuck
be
we want
more
there.
than the population. That's why I want to find out how much we have. Only 200?
No, 150 to 200 personnel.
No. Put in all of Greenland. AI is stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, hang on.
They haven't gotten enough of our RAM yet.
Huh. No, I can't prove it.
Okay, 150 to 200.
Huh.
That's all we would need to take the entire country.
Yeah.
We only needed one Delta Force to take out the fucking the leader of Venezuela. But
I thought it was more than that, but I mean, they've basically already said like we're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want, right? So,
yeah. But no. So besides that, like Greenland has literally trillions of dollars worth of minerals and resources in it. So like basically, by locking down Venezuela and then Greenland, and then potentially they're talking about going back in Panama too because of the whole canal thing. But By locking those two down, we basically secure all the shit that we would need to do to have our own production here and not need China for anything.
Mm.
Russia,
Just seems
we're like
wild to try and like. I mean, I guess it's not crazy. It's war has been forever, but
have you not played Civ?
Just feels
Trust me, if I need
doing it politically seems like it might have been a better option.
If I need that uranium,
to take it,
if I need that uranium at the end of a Civ game, I will ask you to trade it to me. And then if you don't trade it to me, I'm going to take it because I need that uranium. I didn't know I needed it because I couldn't discover it till later. But now that I've discovered it, I'm going to need that uranium. It's my uranium, not your uranium. It's my uranium. But here's the thing. The whole we should resolve this politically is awfully funny coming from every fucking country in the world that has up until this point not resolved their issues politically. Up to and including Denmark, by the way, who has a king and Greenland is a literal colony. That's the end of Denmark's colonial empire. Greenland is the last visage of that. And, by the way, they only have it because we defended it in World War II. Fun fact there. When fucking Germany came and took over Denmark, we're like, don't worry, Greenland, we got your back. Yeah. So, listen, they can posture all they want. Oh, it'll be the end of NATO. Okay. Good luck. Good fucking luck. You know what it'll be the end of? Fucking government healthcare in fucking Europe. That's what it'll be the end of.
Yeah. Yeah, the end of NATO maybe, but
yeah, the end of your free shit over there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you see the
NATO only matters because we're in it. So if we leave NATO,
but not only that, we contribute the lion's share of the defense budget spending in NATO because people are like, yeah, Do you know what NATO's defense budget spending is? They're like, well, for the smaller countries, I think it's like 1.5% to 2%. For the larger ones, 3%. Mind you, of their GDP, right? Mm-hmm. Now, remember, we are the largest GDP in the world. Mm-hmm. We don't spend 3% of our budget on defense. We spend 8%. 8%. And by the way, Papa Trump just said, you know that $900 billion that we spend on defense here in the U.S. each year? Yeah, it's not enough. Up it to $1.2 trillion by 2027. Yeah. So NATO can beat their chest all they want. But at the end of the day, it's either going to be like, listen, you give us Greenland the nice way. We've offered to buy it. We'll buy it. Do it the nice way, or it's going to be the not so nice way, and then they'll be like, but it's going to be the end of NATO. Good luck. That's going to be the end of Europe.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it very well might be the end of NATO, but we're not the ones who are going to care.
Who gives a shit at all?
We are not the side of this coin that's going to care if NATO ends.
Yes, yeah, because here's the other fucking thing that these dummies are forgetting that they need to not flex on too. We are the ones that protect international trade. In the waters. You want to know why we're hunting down all these Venezuelan oil tankers with impunity? Because there's literally no one who can stop us. We're the ones that police it. They were like, oh, well, fucking, don't do that. Okay. Fucking Russia's like, don't seize those oil tankers. It's like, shut up, bitch. You can't even beat the little country next to you.
Just because it's named Marinara now.
Yeah, and they're like, what if we used nukes? What if you do use nukes? Good luck. Fucking, we went in there, and here's the thing people don't realize. Venezuela, you know where Venezuela gets their air defenses from? China and Russia. And in a matter of 20 minutes, we took out all of their air defenses and then buzzed at low altitude to cover the sound of fucking helicopters. They thought we were going there doing victory fucking laps. They were covering up the fucking operation that was going on. Yeah, but in 20 minutes, they took out all those air defenses because here's the thing. We might be supplying Ukraine with all this defense shit and drones and stuff right now. But you know what we're getting from Ukraine? All the data about Russia's air defenses.
Yeah.
All of it. So we're like,
especially now that they sent drones to Moscow, right?
Yeah, they're like, you know, it'd be really fucking fun to test. Let's see how our shit does against Russian air defenses. Oh, I know. Let's go to Venezuela where they have Russian and Chinese air defenses. That would be neat. Oh, turns out they ain't shit. Which, by the way, while all this is going on, people don't realize we kind of open up trade a little bit with Canada again, and we just sold them a bunch of long-ass acronym named missiles, but the short acronym of it is SHIELD. That's right, we sold them a bunch of SHIELD missiles. And people are like, maybe it's for the Golden Dome. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Who the fuck knows? But we just sold them a fuck ton of it, and you can best believe that it will shield from whatever's going to fucking hit them.
Good to be our neighbor, ain't it?
Yeah, fucking nice to be the hat on America. But fucking, dude, like, I
saw a TikTok of a Canadian talking about, like, you know, like hostilities between America and Canada. And he's like, oh, what, you want to invade Canada in the winter? I was like, no, that would suck. But that isn't what we would do.
But also, even if we did, who's going to stop us? Like, fucking, like, I don't think people realize that, like, one, American winters are built a little fucking different. But two, we specifically train our military in for like frozen combat areas. All of our special forces get military training in the Arctic. They're like, no, yeah, up to and fucking this is the best part too. They teach them to ski a little bit too. Not great. It's probably like just like how the paratroopers go. You know, you got French fry and pizza, but they teach you how to fucking do it. They're not going to be coming down with subbies like fucking, you know, somebody from Finland might do. But they can get around. They'll figure it out. But also, I looked up like the temperature that it gets in like Russia in the winter. Light work. Light work for somebody from Minnesota. Siberia, no. But you don't need to get up to Siberia. You just need to get to fucking Moscow. And Moscow ain't that fucking cold in the winter. It's cold. Don't get me wrong. But people are skewed by the way that the map is drawn, so they think that part of America is a lot more south than it really is. No, it's like right here.
Yeah, we're still fairly high up. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get those Montana, Minnesota, North South Dakota boys. Throw some fucking Alaskan boys in there too. They ain't worried about the cold. In fact, you've probably seen them crazy fucks out there barbecuing in shorts and a t-shirt with a little furry hat on.
Conversely, and this is not military related at all, but talking to my coworker from Bangladesh, we were talking about like the weather and the temperature, and I was like, hey, how hot does it get in Bangladesh? And he goes, like 140, 150. And I'm like, no, like in Fahrenheit. He goes, that isn't Fahrenheit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, well, there's a town right now in Australia, because it's like the Australian suburb, that's like one of the hottest towns in the world. Right now, it is, they're peaking like highs of 50 degrees C, which is like 149 degrees Fahrenheit.
Like, I didn't know it got that hot. Like, like holy shit.
Yeah, Death Valley gets comparable, I think. It gets into those, but yeah, there's places where it gets that hot. It's got to have the right conditions, you know? They don't have to live there. They choose to live there.
Yeah, well,
Bangladesh, they might have to live there, but you know, whatever. They figure it out. You adapt. It's easier to adapt to heat. This is why, like, whenever, like, shit goes down, scientists agree on this one, right? Global warming might be a bad thing, but it's a hell of a lot better than global cooling.
Than an ice age, yeah.
Yes. Like, the Snowpiercer movie got one thing right. If we fuck around and trigger this the other way, we're all fucked. It is so much easier to cool things down than it is to heat them up.
Yep.
Yeah, we got that one set. We could figure out a way to cool shit. We'll figure that one out. And also the thing people always forget too, it might be violent if it has to go down that way. But the ice melting might like raise the coast a little bit, but it's also going to expose a hell of a lot of fucking land. Yeah. So we're just going to go, oh, no equator no more, poles. We live poles. And then ice age comes back again, and then we go, oh, poles bad. We go equator. Like, I don't know why people are like, well, what are we going to do? What they did before the Ice Age? What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody lived on the equator before the... Well, actually, maybe they did, because there's a theory, and this one's great, that during the age of, like, the dinosaurs and whatnot, that there was, like, basically, like, a bubble around the Earth, and it didn't really rain. It was just, like, a giant, like, fucking greenhouse, kind of. Very humid. Very, like, jungly, very warm. So it didn't really matter like where you were. It was kind of like a uniform temperature bubble. And then that burst and then it rained. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I only know that because it lines up like it's one of those things that science kind of lines up with like fucking biblical things in a way.
Yeah.
Because the Bible talks about like the water above
there would still
and the
have
water
to be
below.
temperature differences from like pole to pole and shit, no?
I don't know. It's the way with the atmosphere was back then. Because again, it didn't even rain. It was just like a humid bubble.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I just know that like it's a thing that they theorize like actually happened, and I only know because again, Christian scientists are like, see, they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, we got that in our book. They're like, what do you mean? Well, it says right there, it didn't rain until the flood. Like, nuh-uh. Like, yeah, no, that's what it says.
Oh, what, bubble burst, it all flowed in?
No, like that's kind of why they like laughed at Noah to begin with, because they're like, what the fuck are you talking about rain? What's rain? But yeah, anyway, back to the great American Empire for our fucking 250th birthday celebration. What a better way to celebrate than fucking colonize some places? Make America's even greater. Fucking, it's time that we make it to 250 states.
That's a lot of states.
150 states. How many countries are there in South America, Central America? I know North America's 3.
Are there even that many?
Plus Greenland, so that's 4. You got to remember the Caribbeans are there too.
35. Encompassing North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean.
And the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Okay. So whatever. Well, we got to split some of them up though. Some of them are too big, so we'll call it. We'll make it a nice even 100. The 100 states of America, dude. USA.
Split up Brazil and Mexico into smaller.
And if
chunks.
fucking China and Russia keep fucking around, we might bring Japan and South Korea into the fold. Although South Korea is gonna like not breed themselves out of existence. What I think their birth rate right now is 0.6, which is crazy, dude. Crazy low. So, like, maybe them we don't worry about, but we'll take Japan and Taiwan. It's fine.
We might literally take them at this rate.
And for anyone listening, I'm joking, but kind of, but also like kind of not, because again, I'm mostly joking, but the fact is though, everybody lecturing us again has never done that in all of human history. Mm-hmm. We are
war.
Yeah, we are not only history. The first experiment as a country that gives you rights, we're also the first experiment as the global fucking superpower that didn't just take what it fucking wanted. Because like even like I saw a chart, they were like overlapping like the areas that Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden bombed, and it was like 4 countries. I was like, damn, I thought we like were fucking around a lot. Nope, 4. So like we only fucked with like
just
4
the same
countries.
4 a lot.
yeah, but like we didn't really take anything. Mm-hmm. In fact, like we gave like everything back. So like at least like this, people are like mad, but at least the fucking Trump's doing something that Bush never did and fucking Obama never did. He's just like,
he's just being honest.
Yeah, like what are you there for? The oil. Well, what about Greenland? The minerals and the strategic like base. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
He's saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah. So I'm here for it. Fucking at least be honest about it. Like if you're gonna do it, be honest. And like Venezuela's kind of split, so it's not like everybody's completely celebrating it, but there is a huge portion of them that they're like, listen, if freedom means that we give you our oil, who gives a fuck? Some of them are like, listen, if the contingency is you get the fucking oil and the gold, we'll join the United States. Maybe like a la Puerto Rico, like a territory, but not like a state. But they're like, it means we're gonna be like rich and tied to you guys and fucking like not starve anymore. Yeah, we'll fucking do that one.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people with that sentiment there.
And then Colombia started talking shit And Trump's like, you better watch your mouth.
Oh, the meme. I'm gonna start collecting dictators like Pokemon.
Dude, have you seen the meme that the jail in New York is basically Arkham Asylum?
No.
They've got Maduro there, they've got Diddy there, they've got Ghislaine Maxwell's there. Fucking a whole bunch of like all these like the big who's who of fucking like.
Is this in NYC or is this like upstate New York?
I don't know where it is exactly.
I
have a feeling it's not. Oh, it might be in NYC because they were like protesting in New York City. I don't know. Where's the prison where Maduro is?
Apparently I spelled that wrong.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck easy.
MDC Brooklyn.
MDC Brooklyn, really?
Yeah. Find out like what famous people are. Yeah. Inmates. There you go. Look at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's in fucking Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah. R. Kelly's in there too.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Sam Bankman-Fried. That's the fucking crypto fucking scam guy.
Martin Scarelli,
yeah. The farmer bro. Yeah, dude, it's fucking Arkham Asylum. Like, confirmed, fucking New York City is fucking a Gotham.
That's funny.
Like, confirmed, dude.
I mean, it was based on.
Yeah, Asmongold was like memeing this shit, and he's like, dude, he's like, from now on, he's like, dude, if your popularity rate drops under like 20%, we should just go in and like capture you. He's like the Pokemon of collecting fucking world leaders. He's like, because at 20% or less, no one's gonna miss you. And they're like, well, what if Trump drops that low? He's like, fucking remove him too.
Somebody will, yeah. It's like in our last podcast, we were talking about like, yeah, no one else can do what we do and go and get your world leader and no one's gonna do that to Trump. And that I kind of went,
unless it's here,
because that was my thought process. It was like, well, nobody outside of here could do it, but I could absolutely see some fucking Texan dropping in and grabbing Trump in a few hours.
I don't know about Texan, but no, I'll just laughing at the world stage right now. Everybody's like, I can't believe how this like makes it the U.S. look, and I'm like we're number one. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
they're like, you can't just do what you want. It's violating international law. And I want to be like,
we can though.
Who do you think's enforcing it? Mm-hmm. It's fucking us, motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Fucking.
Yeah, so I don't know what the station was, but it was somebody making fun of the Republicans. Oh, and all they say is this, and they just showed like 30 clips of, because they said, what about international law? And they just started like a whole bunch of clips of people going, what are you talking about? There is no international law. And they were like making fun of them for saying that. Like, but they're kind of right though.
Yeah. Yeah, like even like
international law only holds up while everyone agrees on it.
Yeah, not only that, but like it's the same thing with war crimes. War crimes are decided by the person who wins the war.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just war until it's over, and then it's like you committed a war crime. Just like fucking the Germans wanted to try us with war crimes in World War I because we brought shotguns into the trenches, and we're like, no, that's just smart. They're like, it's ungentlemanly. It's like, what?
Don't be mad because our troops got bored and figured out how to slam fire.
Yeah, well, fucking yeah, dude. They're slam fired shotguns, but more than that, I think we have fixed bayonets to the end of them too. We were like, just in case, dude, just in case that's not enough, and we gotta get real close and personal.
Yeah, it's the same motherfucker who on newer shotguns figured out that you could ghost load an extra one in there.
Yeah, but mind you, they wanted to charge us with war crimes for using shotguns in trenches while they were lobbing mustard gas. I'm like, excuse me, what? Yeah, like none of it. Like, I really want to see that fucking. Have you seen the clips of that movie Nuremberg?
No, I've never even heard of that movie.
So there's a new movie Nuremberg that came out towards the end of last year with Russell Crowe playing the lead German guy that gets put on trial at the Nuremberg trials. But I really want to fucking see it because it looks like interesting as hell. But
does he put on the German accent, or is it one of those things where like he's just got his regular accent and you have to believe
it's like German? It's like 50-50. I'm less distracted by him and more distracted by that iRobot guy, the fucking guy that played Freddie Mercury too.
Okay. Rami Malek.
I hate that guy's face. I like.
He's got a interesting face. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like he's like on the border of like being upset like all the time, and it's just like maybe he's a good actor. I don't know because it's so hard to tell because it just seems like he's just like upset all the time, and I'm like I'm too distracted by his face to get into what he's doing.
I like him as an actor, but I do understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. So like my disbelief in Russell Crowe's accent is suspended by him being opposing to him in scenes, and I'm just like, I can't take this serious. But I want to see it. But fucking Prime and all these other fucking video services right now are goddamn renting it at $20 and you could buy it at $24. Can we stop that, by the way? Like side tangent here. While
you're not buying it.
I'm not even talking about that. While we're talking about America's global hegemony and fucking fixing problems, can we fix this bullshit where renting movies is now $5 cheaper than buying it? The fuck is that?
Yeah.
Remember when renting a movie was like $5?
Yeah. Well, I understand why they do it now.
$20, really?
I'm not happy with it, but I also don't really have a much better solution because most people most people who either rent or buy a movie, the majority of them only watch it the once. Like there are people who watch it repeatedly. Even if you own the DVD, the most people who own those DVDs are only going to watch it once, maybe twice. And so what they're doing here is because everybody's got Netflix in your home now, you don't go out and rent it. You don't rent the disc and put it back for somebody to rent. So they want to get their money out of it because they'll have, rather than, 3 people or 4 people with separate Netflix accounts, it'll be one person with 6 people watching. So they're trying to get their money out of it, especially because movies in theater now are less common. So they can't make their money that way.
That means nothing.
Yeah.
That means absolutely nothing. You want to know why? Because they still get the fucking license fee off of per rental. And here's the thing. Back in the day, I was still watching it with fucking 4 or 5 other people renting it. What the fuck's the goddamn difference? Except it's even easier now for them to store and like transmit these things digitally. All it does is make me wait till that shit is free on something.
Yep. Or at least significantly reduced to where it is only $5 to rent it or something.
Yeah. And they wonder why people are going back to Pirate Bay. Like, it's fucking because honestly,
Bring back LimeWire.
Even if it was $10, I would consider it. But it being $5 off the buy price, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna buy it either because I'm like, I'm not gonna want to like continue to watch this over and over again.
And then there's the separate issue that if you buy it, you don't really own it anyway.
Exactly, because if they lose the license to it, you lose the ownership of it, which we found that one out time and time again.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to see that shit because it's interesting because they're talking about different things in the Nuremberg trial, and basically like the behind the scenes of that is there was no like law previously of like where you could try like other countries because it's like, yeah, try them where? It's like, well, we'll try them in Germany. With what law? Like German law? They did nothing wrong according to German law. And it's like, well, no, we're going to make international laws. So it's like, so you want to try a case in which there is no precedent and like it's expected for, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that sums up international law. International law didn't fucking exist before World War II. So
we got together and said, hey, these are the rules now.
Yeah. And then they're like, who's going to be the police? And America's like, we'll do it.
We got the biggest guns.
Yeah, we'll do it. Russia's like, no, we'll do it. And then, no. That's literally what happened after World War II.
That's everyone else's reaction.
Yeah, no, I know. And then that stemmed the Cold War. And that went out the window when the USSR fell apart. Because people like don't understand. Like they're like, what do you mean Russia's a superpower? No. The USSR was a superpower. Russia is just a country. And fucking when they're like, what do you mean? The USSR was the equivalent of the United States. It was basically fucking 50 countries under a trench coat. And because of that, you could utilize all of their different skill sets to make it work. And like, yeah, some did more than others. And like Russia may have been like the top producer, quote unquote. But it's just like certain people are more replaceable than others in a job site. They lost some of those employees and they're like, damn, we really needed those guys, huh? Yeah, well, what are you going to do? I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. And now they're trying to masquerade as a fucking superpower when clearly after this whole Ukraine shit, they're barely better than any other little Eastern European country. They just have a lot of land. That's apparently it. Because they fucking haven't done shit. And they're not going to do shit. I just love the memes going around from fucking the old Black Bush days. Dave Chappelle. It's like, what is the UN going to do? Sanction me with their army? Oh, that's right. They ain't got no army. You know what I'd do if I didn't have no army? I'd shut the fuck up. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Like, the only one that's got a leg to stand on right now is China. And even then, not so much, because China watched what we did with tariffs, and they realized that if we really wanted to, and we squeezed that back on again, within 3 to 6 months, their entire country would collapse. And they're like, ooh, well, maybe we can't go to war with the U.S. because if we do, we're fucked.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All that showed is that nobody else buys enough shit from China to keep their fucking economy afloat.
We do buy a lot of shit from China.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think some of these moves are being made because I think I don't know, maybe that's given too much of a 5D fucking chess move to Trump, but maybe his military strategists realized this. When Trump put the pressure on the tap with the tariffs, I bet you a bunch of smart people took note and they're like, ooh, this country can't make it without us. Country can't make it without us. Country can't make it without us. And then they went, okay, well, now we know if we start poking over here, here, and here, these motherfuckers can't do shit. Because if they do, and then we go, we're cutting off trade with you a la a Civ game, they'd be fucked. They'd be royally fucked. And you can't tell me that China didn't take notice of that one.
Yep.
Yeah, so fucking, like, I bet you, like, anything, the military guys were like, oh, okay, now we know where the weak points are, and we're going to fucking squeeze it.
The weak points are pretty much anywhere but here.
Yeah, because it was actually a twofold test run, right? Because they were like, what happens if they get fucking cut off from us? But also, what happens if we get cut off from them? And we realized we'll be all
okay.
right.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, people didn't like it. Don't get me wrong, like, yeah, and some things started to come back a little bit, which was cool as, like, a side effect. But, like, I almost wonder if they were like, okay, all right, we say how this goes now. Because I bet you there was serious concern of, like, well, if we attack China or China attacks us, what are we going to fucking do? And then it turns out Americans were like, well, we just won't buy Chinese shit. We'll just buy other shit. And they were like, you will? Like, yeah, we're going to buy whatever's cheapest. So if it's not the Chinese shit and it's other shit, we'll buy that shit.
You're fine.
Yeah.
This hoodie is Chinese.
Which part?
The zipper.
Why?
It's on the wrong side.
Oh my God, you're going to get us canceled. Not all the crazy shit I say. That's what's going to get us canceled when they go back and listen to this shit.
What? About the zipper being on the wrong side?
Yeah.
What? What about it? Why are you looking at me?
We're moving
what am
on.
I missing here?
We're moving on. On the wrong side?
On the other side.
On the Wong side?
Oh my God.
It's not what you were going for?
No.
I thought you were making that fucking terrible joke. That's why the zipper's Chinese, because it's on the Wong side.
No, literally, the zipper is on the left side instead of on the right side.
Isn't it a male-female thing?
Typically in our country, yes. But no, from over there, they're all on that side.
It's too late now, dude. It's in there. It's immortalized. You're fucked.
Yeah, no,
we're never going to be able to go over to China now, the Chinese market.
I was so fucking confused. I'm like, what did I step in here?
thought you were making the typical dad joke.
No, not at all. Literally,
Yeah,
the zipper's on the left side.
This zipper's Chinese. It's on the wrong side.
No. Don't look at me like that. I didn't make the joke.
Fucking me up, dude. You did. You like half made the joke. You didn't commit to the joke, dude. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what happens there. On a better side, fucking looks like Trump is gonna fucking ban major corporations from purchasing single family homes, which I'm super here for. I hope they take it a step further and then make them sell back the single family homes that they already bought. But yeah, no more BlackRock buying single family homes. In addition to that, he's also making Freddie Mae and Fannie Mac purchase $200 billion in housing market bonds, which means nothing because the Fed has trillions. But it's enough that it might lower the interest rate by even 1/4 or 0.5%, which should take some of the pressure off the top. But if both these things combine, it might make housing like semi-affordable by the end of the year.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. Fucking crazy, fucking bullshit. BlackRock buying all the goddamn homes. Some of these other like things, and it's crazy because they buy it just to rent it to people. And it's like, fuck you, you asshole.
It'd be one thing to buy it and sell it and make a profit, but no, they're just renting them.
That, or we need to do something like how leasing a car works, and you need to be able to like lease turn renting a home into like a rent to buy option.
Well, the rent to own is a thing, but it's just uncommon.
No. We need to make it like more common. Like when you sign a rental agreement with somebody, that's like an option.
Yeah, but yeah. There are contracts with like rent to own options that exist for renting and buying houses. It's just not super common.
No. I understand. Yeah. But I'm saying like it should be like the default
standard,
like give you the option to like rent to buy off of fucking renting a house. And then because that would have a chilling effect to some degree of people like buying these quote unquote investment properties and then renting
just
them out.
Just to rent them out, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, sweet. Let's do it that way. I don't know why my phone was buzzing.
I don't know. Why was your phone buzzing?
My brain is buzzed.
You got bees in it?
I hate my fucking life right now. But
got bees on your phone, but don't call you a bee phone. Got peas on your phone, but don't call you a pea phone.
But yeah, so that'll be cool. Then did you see there's a snow drought out west right now? I'm not happy about that one.
It's not snowing?
No. And they're upset because they're worried about like the water shortage crisis out there in like the Colorado like river basins and whatnot. But I'm more worried about our snowboarding trip later this year. What's the undisclosed date that we may or may not have snow. So far, it's not like super bad, but like yeah, they've had a lighter than usual like November, December, and now January is not off to a great start.
What's the base at?
Not. They're only about half open right now, but I looked and like their snow isn't like crazy below normal, but it's not looking great.
I mean, usually it gives you the base snow. I would have expected it to come right up.
No, but when you go to their website, they're like, look out for the variable conditions, i.e. there's fucking rocks. So we'll see. Either way, we'll figure it out. We'll have a good, regardless. But yeah, so we got the snow drought going on.
Yeah, we'll add footage of our exports to exploits.
Yeah, our X Games sports
to our to our new channel. If you like the snowboard channel, let us know.
Is there a new channel?
Well, it's I don't know which one you call channel and which one not, but yeah, I made a separate
playlist.
Playlist. Okay.
Playlist. Yeah. No, a channel is a different thing. You made a new playlist.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like the snowboard playlist, let us know.
And if you don't, also let us know. And then we'll let you know.
I'll stop bothering to post it.
I just won't give a fuck. This is my typical, like, halfway through the podcast telling the audience to go fuck themselves.
Stop telling our audience to go fuck themselves.
Why not? They love
Tell
it.
them to fuck each other.
No.
Everybody love everybody.
They love it. They love it when I talk down to them. Because it lets them know that I'm in a state of mind where I don't give a fuck anymore. And
you've been in that state of mind since we were 12.
You got to give the people what they want. No, the problem is, Ray, I care too much. It's not that I don't give a fuck. The problem is I care too much, and then I abuse alcohol in order to care a little bit less. But then it just like
you give a fuck all, like, way too much.
Do you think I don't?
No, it's the song.
I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
I'm gonna need like 2 shots in your cup.
I think I got more than 2 shots in my cup.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental. You've not heard that one?
Do I look like a Lizzo fan?
you know who sang it, therefore you know the song. Fuck you.
Do I look like a Lizzo fan?
You know who sang it, therefore you know the song. Go fuck yourself.
I only know from my sister. That's right. Sometimes I drink and I know things.
Yeah. I'm just pretending that you didn't to fuck with me.
No, I didn't know what you were getting at, and then fucking went on more about it. And I was like, do I really look like a Lizzo fan?
Sure. Why wouldn't you be a Lizzo fan?
Not even gonna warrant that with an answer.
There you go. So where were we talking about before all that?
Yeah, so snow drought. We got the U.S. empire starting. Potential housing stuff coming down, which is great. The craziness going on around the world. Us selling shield missiles to Canada, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the craziness going on with the ice stuff right now.
Do the shield missiles have the logo from the Marvel shield?
I don't know, but the acronym is SHIELD, so it's kind of sick. But yeah, so then we got the ice shit going down, which I'm not going to touch on that right now because everybody's like really hot and bothered about it. And I know hot and bothered is the opposite of what they are, but it's funny to say that. But yeah, everybody's like,
they are hot and they're bothered, but they're not hot and bothered.
Some of them might be. Some of them might be hot and bothered about it. But no, so like it's a little bit contentious of a subject right now. But as I've been telling everybody else that I've talked to about this week, and I'm not going to get too into the weeds on this one because I'd much rather talk about our global empire. But I will say this. We need to stop normalizing just because it's ICE. Stop normalizing fucking with police investigations. I don't care whether it's federal law enforcement, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, fucking ICE, any of these fucking national security, FBI, whoever the fuck. If it ain't your business, don't fucking make it your business. Mind your fucking business, don't interfere, and settle it in court. And when people are like, yeah, but I'm standing up for their rights. Yeah, stand up for their rights about 50 feet back and protest with everybody else. And if they tell you you're too close, back the fuck up, get a lawyer and sue. Because you can sue when you're alive. You can't do it when you're dead.
This is true.
Yeah, so like I'm not taking sides on this shit. I don't care who's right, who's wrong. The only thing I want to say to people is be smart, be safe, and don't interfere in any kind of law enforcement investigations. If you are not directly involved in that situation, do not put yourself in that situation. Let the situation resolve itself, and if the fucking person that was there is there after law enforcement leaves and you want to recommend a lawyer to them, great. Recommend them a lawyer. But otherwise, mind your fucking business.
Yep.
It's a whole lot different than you see somebody like wounded on the side of the road and you want to help them and oh you got a flat tire, let me help you change your tire. Completely different like involve yourself situation than oh hey there's police fucking surrounding this guy, let me see what the police are about. No. Back the fuck up, leave him the fuck alone, figure out later. If you want to record it, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. fucking record that shit. They got body cams. You should be able to record. Most places you could report. Well, I think every place in the U.S. you could record in public.
I don't know if it's everywhere. Yeah.
So back the fuck up. Record. Great. Be smart, people. Don't lose your life over some stupid shit. Because to me, interfering in a police investigation is no different than you go skydiving and you die. You fucked around, you found out.
Doesn't make the results okay.
Yeah.
But
you weren't expecting that to happen, but there's a chance. Just like we snowboard. And I fully realize that one of these times, something could happen. We could break our legs. We could get caught in an avalanche. We could fall off the fucking ski lift. But it's a calculated risk that I'm willing to take. All I'm saying is be smart, people. But moving on from that one, there was another Oh, yeah. The fucking great RAM and SSD shortage and GPU shortage.
Thanks, AI.
Yeah, fuckers. The AI revolution ruining computers.
Fucking when I first saw it, I didn't even put two and two together about Razer fucking with their hologram AI.
Yeah.
I saw another like Razer. You're supposed to be a gaming company. The AI is the whole reason that gaming is getting so fucking expensive right now.
Yeah, the gaming industry is like fucking falling off a cliff, and Razer's like, here's this new AI powered by an AI data center that's stealing all the RAM, GPUs, and SSDs. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how out of touch are you? Just like, what is it, CES or CSE, whatever the fuck.
CES, Consumer Electronics Show.
Yeah, the CES shit that I like shared with you guys on Discord the other day. We are now in the dystopian future where your AI robot waifu will be cheaper than your gaming PC. And the irony of that is not lost on me because the people that would buy that fucking robot are the same kind of people that would lose a girlfriend because they say you game too much. And now they're going to be able to afford the robot girlfriend, and they're not going to be gaming because they won't be able to afford the gaming computer. Like, how crazy is that? Like, plot twist of the century. They'll get the girlfriend and they won't be gaming anymore because they can't afford it.
That's a fun episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, right? and for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, CES, they debuted this like AI girlfriend thing that's like very lifelike, who cares, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But the price tag on it is $4,000 to $8,000 to order it now and get it at the beginning of 2027. For those of you that don't know, because of the graphics card shortage and VRAM shortage and all this kind of like RAM bullshit, graphics cards are set to be $5,000 by the end of fucking 2026.
Yeah. And that's just the graphics card, not including the rest of the computer. Yeah.
Now, when you add in the fact that if you want a decent amount of RAM, that's going to be about another $1,200. Plus, like, who knows what this is going to do to SSDs. We're looking at the possibility of a decent gaming rig costing you around $10,000 by the end of this year.
Insane.
Which means your AI girlfriend, robot waifu, will be cheaper than your gaming PC.
Ridiculous.
This is nuts. We're going to start taking out loans to get computers.
Yeah. Yeah, NVIDIA said that they were going to start making the 3050s again?
3060s.
3060s?
Yeah, and you know why they said it? Because it's a sub-quality VRAM that's not used in AI.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't have the VRAM that they're sending to AI, so they can make fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they're not going to charge any less for it. It's still going to be...
Yeah, and they're like, here you go, peasants. Here's the scraps. Thanks for letting us climb up on your shoulders to get to this point, because the computer gaming industry is basically what pushed this technology. Yeah. And then they're like, oh yeah, get fucked, nerds.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And it sucks.
And then you got Asus trying to break into the RAM market.
No. I looked that up. I thought that was a thing. Asus put out a statement about that. They're like, despite the rumors, we have no intention of making RAM.
God damn it! How did that get started?
They are making GPUs, so they are gonna make cheaper GPUs. But no, the RAM is not a thing.
How did that rumor get started?
Because Asus, I guess, because they're trying to break into the GPU market and they're like targeting like gaming like consumers.
Somebody saw RAM instead of GPU and rolled with
I don't know. They're like, yeah, we don't have plans to make RAM right now, but
damn it.
Hey, if they're making GPUs, I'm happy for it too, because I'd like another player in the GPU market.
Yep.
But Well, technically, there's like the Asus Rocks, but I thought the Asus Rock like GPUs were just like a skin of like.
Do they make GPUs?
Yeah, Asus had. Yeah, but it's like
I thought the Asus Rock was just motherboard.
No, I think they have GPUs too, but they're not their own. They're just like the reskins of AMD.
Oh, yeah. So they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like how you could be like, oh, well, I want to get this GPU and just buy this. Like,
there's a lot of brands that make the NVIDIA GPUs. Yeah, as a side market. Yep.
Yeah, but they would make their own like dedicated one. There was also
like I like the Aorus brand ones. But yeah, Asus makes there's a lot of brands that do.
Some cool thing that I saw that they had. I think it was a dual screen laptop that they came out with that they were displaying at CES. I don't know. I couldn't click on the article because it was paywalled, and I was like, "Fuck you guys!"
I hate those. Yeah.
It's like you don't deserve to be on Google's news if you're paywalled. Fuck you.
Yeah, when they pop up on my thing, I block them.
Yeah.
if I go to click a button that says, "Hey, log in to keep scrolling," I'm like, "Fuck off." I X out and immediately go back to the Google feed and I hit "Don't show me this vendor anymore."
Yeah, but they are like coming out with a cool like it. I think it was like a double screen like laptop. It was sick as shit.
There's a couple of those.
But it was like Asus making it. Yeah, but it was like super thin, super thin. But yeah, so that's
yeah. They've made one for a while now. It's a regular laptop screen, and then right above the keyboard, there's another like small skinny screen underneath it. They've made that one for a while now. But
yeah, AI that was supposed to make gaming better is now ruining the entire gaming industry, and it's dumb as a fucking rock. Oh yeah, that was also the thing. You see, Grok like fucking had the image editing thing.
Yeah, that went south very quickly.
Yeah, and basically, as people tend to do, and this is why AI is representing the worst of humanity anyway. They were using it to make porn.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and
immediately.
And if it's not porn, it was lewds of let's just say questionable people at ages that you shouldn't be doing that for.
Yeah.
And the solution was. This is the best part. I love this. The solution was not to fix it. They just gated it to you can't use that function unless you pay for the subscription to X.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, well, at least then they know who to put on the watch list. Yeah. But yeah, so they didn't fix it. They're just like, you know what'll fix it? If you're paying us monthly and we have your government information, you're probably not going to use it to make these images.
Yeah. I had not considered when I first saw that about people using it on people that it definitely should not be used on.
Yes.
To do that kind of shit. That had not entered my thought process. I just saw something. It was a clip saying like, you know, like, oh, now we, you know, post our pictures and anybody can take our clothes off. And I'm like, well, that's not exactly how that works.
Yeah, but also
it's an estimation based on AI. It's not actually a naked photo of you.
But also that's like what half of Instagram is anyway.
Yeah. And then I was like, plus also like, is that fucked up? Sure. Did you post it and put it out on the internet for anyone to do whatever they wanted with it? Yeah. People have always been, anybody could spend a few hours in Photoshop and do that. Now it's just easier with AI, you know?
Yeah. Everything you do is on the internet at all times.
Is it okay? No, but take a little bit of responsibility.
That's why if they want to sponsor us in the future, I recommend signing up for Team Delete Me. They're very good at scrubbing some of that stuff from the internet.
Yeah. When Phil first told me about, he's been using it for a long time, and I was kind of like, whatever. And then I Googled myself for some reason. I just saw how much information was there, and I'm like, oh, this is not cool. Yeah. So I went to sign up for it, and I didn't realize how fucking cheap it was. So look into that shit. It is nice. Cheap, and it's awesome, folks.
Yeah. Because I don't got time to call up all these websites and be like, take my shit down. But they do, and I will gladly pay them for it. Yeah. It's nice.
All this time, I assumed Phil was paying for some expensive service. No, definitely affordable. Look into it.
Yeah, it's not like it's kind of like how fucking Batman is. There's no magic button that'll delete you from the internet. Mm-hmm. Like that doesn't fucking that's not a thing. That doesn't work. But
if there is a bathroom, send him to Brooklyn, or a Batman, send him to Brooklyn. Apparently,
bathroom. Yeah. Send him to Brooklyn with some baby oil. But no, fucking like it's just nice because again, you're scrubbing this information from the data brokers, because the problem is through breaches or through companies that you're dealing with selling your information that you don't realize anyway, because nobody reads the fucking terms and conditions when you sign up for stuff. You have them just remove it, and it's like, okay, now only the things that I want to show up show up.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like if you search my information, like the only thing that really pops up for me is my LinkedIn, but I don't put my photo on there. So like there's
you
nothing
don't get much.
that
Yep.
yeah.
You made me think I saw a cartoon of Diddy and Maduro in a cell together. They were both like, "Yeah, you wanted my oil."
Nice. Yeah, you want oil, we'll lock you up. But or if the USA wants your oil, we'll lock you up. But no, fucking yeah. The only thing that shit doesn't work for, unfortunately, is your phone number. No matter what you do, if somebody has your number, they can easily like find all your information because of that, which really fucking sucks. But because people are like, how did they dox these people? It's like they got their phone number, and from there it was so easy to figure the shit out. Like even on like corporate numbers, like you figure like one leads to another because like somebody's got to register the number, and that name leads you back to like something else, and then like you can limit the free search stuff, but the paid background stuff, like it's so hard. Like there's no way you can really like scrub that kind of thing unless you're like on witness protection.
Oh well.
And then the FBI steps in. But
so Phil's phone number is
hey, fuck you. But no, it
555-5555.
Yeah. 8675309.
There's some motherfucker that actually has that number, right?
Yeah. Under
867-5309.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that would have that number, right?
Because
that's without the area code. Yeah. So there's a couple of unlucky or lucky motherfuckers. But yeah, all that, like when people get your number leaked through like data brokers, it sucks. The amount of like spam texts and scam texts are like off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a service that screens that kind of shit too, because you don't need it. It's just like an extra thing because I got tired of getting like all these scam calls, so I was like trying to figure out where some of them were coming from.
Yeah, mine's just the default T-Mobile Scan Shield.
Yeah, no, I pay for another one that like even if caller ID doesn't show who it is, like users can like post reports about like
interesting.
So like, oh, it's a scammer out of this, or they're like trying to do this. The fun one is you ever gotten on the cartel scam before?
No.
Oh, that one's a fun one. So, for those listening at home, don't worry, you're not actually being targeted by the cartel. Unless you're doing something like super shady and illegal, then you might be being targeted by the cartel. But basically, it's a scam of they get your number through like you sign up for a website, something like that, and they basically like they threaten like you and your family of like, oh, if you don't pay us money, if you don't pay us money, we're gonna send a hitman from the cartel, bitch.
No.
Nobody's sending a hitman from the cartel. But also, if the cartel was going to send a hitman after you, they wouldn't warn you that they were going to do it. That guy would just show up at your door. But the fucked up one about that is, I don't know if you've ever gotten the text message version of it.
No.
So sometimes they'll just text you and be like, oh yeah, we're going to, but if you don't respond, they'll escalate it sometimes and send you like graphic images of like people being like beheaded and shit like that. Yeah, super nice. And then you just go block and report.
Yep.
But yeah, for a while they stopped doing that, and it seems like they're back at it again. They stopped the images because people were reporting them to the FBI. Because like the scam works right until you scared the living shit out of people, and then they like But yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I hate getting on the scam group ones where like they'll send one message out to 100 people,
like a whole group message.
And now you see, it's funny because like now like with RCS everybody having and stuff, it actually makes a group instead of just like sending that text out to all the different people individually. Now it groups you together, so you get those, and then you see other people just be like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Yeah.
Enough people know it's a scam. You just see a whole bunch of people saying, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and then you gotta like block the whole group.
Uh,
Yeah, it's great. The best was during election season, which I hate because we're in another election year now. Dude, the amount of like block spam things I have
get the
from like
I get the political calls every fucking year. That's so annoying.
dude, because there's a website that like if you're registered to vote, they show like your like political affiliation and whatnot, and like through the team delete me thing, I've had them like remove it several times, but I guess your voter registration stuff is like public information. So like they take it down and then they put it back up again, and I'm like in a constant battle with some of these sites and be like, remove my shit, dude. Like I don't want that blasted everywhere. Like fuck off. But yeah, fucking I have all the like the spam like text. And it's just like look, it's fucking like all that shit was like through the fucking
Jeez, that's all
just
spam
like,
shit. That's
please,
crazy.
like leave me alone.
He just scrolled through a very long list, folks.
yeah, of just like blocked like spammers like during. I'm like, you know what really makes me want to vote for your candidate? Spamming me with text messages.
Yeah, it makes me want to go the other way.
Yeah,
like I wasn't gonna vote for the other person, but now I kind of wanna.
Yeah, like leave me the fuck alone, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to do that, at least have the courtesy of being like Jehovah's Witness style and come knock on my door. I respect that a lot more than like the spam text. Like, ugh. But yeah. Fucking goddamn RAM and GPUs being through the roof. It's crazy. I hate it. We're in the worst timeline. Rip Harambe. We really are in the dark timeline. Harambe solidified it.
Dicks out for Harambe, folks.
Yeah.
How did that meme get started?
What do you mean?
The dicks out for Harambe.
Because he got shot.
Well, yes, but what's with the dicks out part?
Well, what else are you going to whip out for Harambe?
I don't know.
He didn't drink. He's a gorilla. You're not going to pour one out for Harambe. You're going to whip one out for Harambe.
Did Harambe do a lot of dick whipping?
He's a gorilla, so I imagine so, yes. Yes. I still love that when you get the families taking like kids to the zoo and the animals do what animals do, and then they got to explain that one. The best one is like when the tortoises do it.
Fucking scream.
But not only that, it's just like slow. So like the build up to it, like you can't like some of the other animals it gets real quick and then they fight each other off like animals do. But with the tortoises, it's just like there's like yeah,
animals do what animals do. I saw a clip of the streamer Maya, the one who does the
conservation girl.
Yeah, and then there were two guys with her, and I forget who, but she had two like stuffed like plushy scorpions, and she goes, "How do you think scorpions have sex?" And the two guys just went off for like 5 minutes. Fucking making the two stuffed scorpions have sex in different ways, and she's just sitting there the whole time like, Jesus Christ.
Don't they lay eggs?
I don't know, but it was very funny.
I don't think they do have sex. Now we gotta Google that before like we're gonna Google that one to end the show this week. Now I'm curious. I think they lay the eggs and then they get fertilized, right?
How do scorpions mate? Scorpions mate through a unique dance where the male leads the female, grasps her pedipalps, her pincer-like appendages, and maneuvers her over a deposited sperm packet on the ground, allowing her to pick it up with her genital opening for fertilization. I did not like saying that sentence.
Yeah. So they don't have sex.
Oh, this baby's on a... Oh.
Yeah. They're like spiders.
I gotta hate scorpions.
Why? Who cares?
Yeah.
So they don't
they
do
freak
it.
me out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not penetrative. Yep.
Yeah.
It is, however, live birth.
Oh, okay. So they don't lay the eggs. The eggs get fertilized inside. Okay, that's interesting.
So yeah, he jizzes on the ground, and then she sucks it up.
Interesting.
There you go.
Scorpions or Roombas.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I hate scorpions. It doesn't help that I've been stung by one.
Who cares?
I care. It was an awful experience.
They're like a bug. They're just another bug. They're a little crabby bug.
They're horrifying.
They're like land lobsters.
Tell me that when you've had one in your bed. Tell me that when you've had one in your bed.
Well, why'd you have one in your bed?
Because I was in Georgia.
Oh, well, skill issue. Just don't do that. Just don't be in Georgia, and you're fine.
I was laying backwards, and my feet were up at the head of my bed, and it stung me on my fucking foot.
Is it a baby?
It was not a baby, but the ones in that area are small. It was like a bad bee sting. So it's not that bad. It wasn't. I didn't have to go to the hospital or nothing. I just had some Benadryl, but still scared the shit out of me.
Most of them will kill you. You know what's crazy? I always thought like black widow spiders like bites were deadly. They're not.
They are if you don't get them treated.
No, most of them you don't even need to go to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, look that shit up. I was always like scared of like black widow spiders. I thought they were like deadly. Even brown recluses to like a degree. Yeah, very rare.
Fatalities are extremely rare with modern medical care, especially for adults. However, bites pose higher risk for the young, elderly, or those compromised with immune systems, requiring prompt medical attention for severe symptoms like spreading pain or difficulty breathing. Watch the bite, apply ice, seek medical help, contact poison control, or go to the ER, especially if some. So it still recommends going to the ER.
If they're severe or spreading, but like most of the time, it's like basically like, yeah, you'll be all right. Just walk it off. Mm-hmm. Same thing with like look up the brown recluse, like because I thought like brown recluses were like also like really deadly, but they're not.
Generally not deadly, but can be dangerous, causing localized skin damage, necrosis. I knew that part. Rarely severe systemic illness requiring prompt medical attention.
Yeah, I get when we were kids, like don't fuck with the spiders because apparently not good for you. But like I was like running around here like deadly terrified that these spiders like one bite would fucking kill you. No, not that bad. Rattlesnakes, however,
there probably was a time when you had to be worried about that when people in general were less healthy with less access to medical products and stuff and
Yeah, but snakes you do like need that shit right away. But most spiders like go to the hospital. It's probably not pleasant. You probably want to go anyway because it's going to be unpleasant. But the odds are it won't kill you. But snake bites,
are there any spiders that will?
I'm sure there are, just not in the U.S. probably. Spider bites Wisconsin? Your typing's gonna kill me right now.
Yeah, I'm facing one direction, trying to type with my fingers over the other.
Yeah. Of course, it's Australia.
The funnel web, Brazilian wandering spider, and certain widow spiders can be fatal.
Black and red back. Yeah, but they're like, but not really. Mm-hmm. The red back version.
Most spider bites aren't deadly, but seeking medical attention.
Yeah. So like even some of the ones that are like listed there, they're like, it's very rare, but it can.
All right.
Yeah, but snakes, however.
Yeah.
I love all those things that are like, look, it's the difference between like a deadly snake bite and a not deadly snake bite. It's like, bitch, if I get bit by a snake, I'm going to the ER either way. Like I'm not sorting that one out.
I forget the comedian he's talking about. Yeah, and they recommend that if you get bit by a snake to bring the snake so they can properly identify it.
Yeah, that's if I'm lucky enough to kill the snake.
I'm like, bring the snake. I've already gotten bit once. You want me to get bit again?
Maybe take a picture of it. But like, unless it's a rattlesnake, I'm not gonna be able to identify shit. Maybe like, what was the color striping? I'll be like, red, black, brown. I don't know. It bit the shit out of me.
You gotta learn your snakes, bro.
Well, usually they're localized to the state you're in, so that
you've got your copperheads, your diamondbacks, your coral snakes, king snakes.
New Jersey?
You got to learn your snakes.
In New Jersey?
Oh, I don't know what's around here.
I think there's only rattlesnakes in New Jersey.
I have no idea what's actually around here.
There actually is rattlesnakes in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact. especially up by when you go up to the Delaware Water Gap where you can hike the Appalachian Trail. There's rattlesnakes up there.
Let's see. We got the timber rattlesnake and the northern copperhead. Okay. I was right about both of those.
Look, Google believes Central Jersey exists.
Found in northern Central Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Screenshot this. Send it to our friends.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Google believes Central Jersey exists. What's the northern copperhead look like? I don't know what a rattlesnake looks like. What's a copperhead look like?
Reddish brown with hourglass shaped patterns.
Yeah, click an image.
There you
go. Ooh, okay, yeah. It's a big boy.
Not really.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they're not 24 to 36 inches.
It's big, dude. We can't all be we can't all be packing fucking northern copperheads, all right? That's 3 foot long. That's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Newborn starting at 7 to 10 inches. Crazy. Coming out the gate big.
Tell me I'm a newborn?
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, on that note, if you made it to the end, folks, why are you still here? But if you are still here,
you teed it up for me, dude. What did you expect?
Subscribe, comment on why you just hated the last 5 minutes of your life. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and occasionally TikTok.
See you later, folks.
See ya.